Hello and welcome to Cracked Open with Coach Kristin. I'm Coach Kristin Fuller and I am devoted to helping you find freedom. Whether that is setting down trauma or grief that is keeping you stuck, or set down addiction and maladaptive coping behaviors, we are seeking freedom here. And we do it in a safe space and we do it together. So I just finished teaching Smart Recovery, and we have about 40 people every week that join me for free on Zoom every Tuesday at 5 Pacific. If you would like to join me, please message me or comment below so that I can share the link with you. This is for anybody who is interested in growth and would like to change their relationship with an addictive substance or behavior. All are welcome. In class tonight, we were talking about unconditional self-acceptance. And what I know to be true after going through recovery myself, I'm 4.5 years sober from drugs and alcohol, I decided that what needs to happen on the inside is there has to be a level of self-trust. There has to be a level of, I do know what I'm doing, right? And I think what happens to so many of us in this day and age is that we get caught up in comparison. And in Smart Recovery, several different participants mentioned that they're kind of getting caught up in a comparison loop. And what that does, besides being the thief of joy, what comparison does is it creates an expectation of which then we kind of try to hold ourselves to. But here's the truth. You're never going to measure up if you're living in constant comparison, because you are not meant to be like everybody else. We have different fingerprints and handprints because we're unique. Yes, components of our body work similarly. Components of our brain work similarly, especially those of us who have gone through trauma or addiction. There are components of our brains that need mending and healing. That doesn't mean that we are exactly the same and should be following the same path. Those are societal expectations or familial expectations, or sometimes simply just expectations that we put onto ourselves. And the problem with that is often what we are looking at as our expectation is simply the highlight reel of someone else's quote unquote real life. Here's what I mean by that. Social media is a thing. In fact, when I work with clients in recovery, like at a treatment center, often they don't have access to social media. And here's why. That is where we go to compare. And the danger of that is we are not comparing real life on social media. The wide majority of us are posting highlight reels, posting outtakes, posting just the good stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, unless you're comparing yourself to someone else's highlight reel. Or your life journey may be taking a path that is quite different than most people your age. I'll use the example I used in class tonight. I'm 48. I rent an apartment. I live with my daughter as my roommate. I would have expectations. Society likely would have expectations. Maybe even my folks might have ideas of Kristin should own a home that's half paid off by now. She's 48. And why that doesn't land on me is because I am proud of my journey and where it has taken me. I am happy in my skin. I am grateful for all of the circumstances, all of the things that had to land into place to get me to where I am today. I was at the store earlier and I was getting a coffee and the girl commented on my red nails. They're red with glitter. They remind me of Dorothy's ruby slippers. And it's ironic because the girl at where I was getting the coffee said, they look like ruby slippers. And I was reminded of Glenda the Good Witch saying, my dear, the power has been within you all along. We look toward alcohol to solve. We look toward drugs to solve. We look toward money to solve. We look toward other humans to solve. The wherewithal, the wisdom, the gumption, the idea to want to grow, want to become better, want to rise up, want to survive is innately within you. And if you let comparison be the thief of joy, then you will be living in a consistent and constant state of keeping up with what's not meant for you. My journey was meant for me. All of the parts of my journey, like them or not, were meant for me. All of these parts of your journey were meant for you, to put you in alignment with what is of the best for you. People will say, Kristin, what about divorce? What about my partner cheated on me? What about I got laid off? There is nothing meant for you. There's nothing meant for you that won't stay with you. What is meant for you will be drawn to you. You will attract the teacher you are seeking, the coach you are seeking, the therapist you are seeking, the partner you are seeking. Rumi says, what you seek is seeking you. So keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Ask for guidance. You don't have to believe in God. You don't have to make a formal prayer. You can just believe in yourself. You can believe in a higher version of yourself. You can believe in Mother Nature. You have permission to believe in anything that you want. But believing someone on social media has all the answers, or this neighbor has it all, is not the truth. It is not the truth. Maya Angelou has a quote that the first time I heard it, I was enraged. I was so furious. I was like, how can she say that? Here's the quote. She says, I wouldn't trade nothing for my journey now. Her journey had a lot of trauma, a lot of abuse. Mine had a lot of trauma, a lot of abuse. And when I heard her say that, I was brand new on my own healing journey, maybe just a few months sober. And I was just struck by it. What I want you to know is that now 4.5 years later, I can say with my full chest, I wouldn't trade nothing for my journey now. And when we rely on internal validation, internal acceptance, internal love and self-compassion, then there's nothing anybody could take away. Even with a divorce, even being cheated on. The power to start over, the power to love yourself, the power to get up one more time tomorrow lies within you. And there is no one who is better suited to help you really understand what it is you want, desire, need, want to wrangle out of this very short, very precious life that we have. The best person to decide that is you. I always like to give my clients a wish list exercise where they get to write a wish list. And I was teasing a client yesterday. I remember we're the same age. So he knew what I was talking about. I said, remember when, like around right after Thanksgiving, the Sears catalog would come out? And like it would be the toy edition. And so when the Sears catalog would come, my brothers and I would like circle all of our toys for me, clothes, like that we wanted. You get to do that. You get to do that. When you stop comparing. The gift to no longer comparing is that you are in charge of that wish list. You get to write down, what do I want? And another follow-up question is to gut check yourself. Why do I want that? What do I want? Why do I want it? And the reason you want to ask, why do I want it, is because you want to gut check. You can't see me. I'm hitting my gut. You want to gut check yourself to make sure that this is your goal, your dream, not society's, not your parents', not your kids'. Yours, your dream, your desires, your wishes, because you are the one who's going to charge up that fire to get them. And if they're externally motivated, that's like 87 gasoline. You deserve rocket fuel, my love. Rocket fuel is internal motivation. Internal. All right. Let me know how this landed. Let me know what you loved. Let me know what you learned, or let me know what you didn't like. I am here to learn and grow alongside you, and it is an honor. So thank you. Please like, subscribe, comment. That is how I grow. I'm a one-woman show for now, and looking forward to that changing someday where I have a team and we get to help change people's lives every day. That is my internally motivated wish list. Goodbye for now.